wife and the perfect life. You are entitled to your feelings, Jen said, righteous fury included. Don't cave to Dick's misogynist bullshit. Embrace who you are. A bitter middle-aged woman? Hell yes, Jen said, because you're amazing. You're smart, resourceful, and caring. You're funny as hell, and a knockout who happens to be entitled to a full range of human emotion. I love you, I said. I love you too. Now smile, she said between gritted teeth and a wide grin. She leaned in and grabbed my shoulder, angling us toward the photographer I hadn't noticed. Fake smile plastered to my face, I tilted my chin, stretched my neck, and tried not to blink as the blinding flash assaulted my eyes. After the photographer left and the white circles faded from the center of my vision, my eyes readjusted to the subdued lighting of the string lanterns and candles. We'd watched the wedding. Jen had eaten the dinner while I'd pushed mine around on the plate, and we'd witnessed the cutting of the cake. There was only so long I could stand to be surrounded by my ex's family. I was glad my parents weren't here to suffer along with me. The sympathetic looks I'd received from Richard's parents were difficult enough to bear. Is it that time yet? I asked Jen. Tell me it's time. You're ready to make a break for it? As my sweaty palms and skittering heart rate indicated, I'd been ready to bolt since I'd pulled up my Spanx and shimmied into this dress hours ago. I fought the urge to tear the cloth napkin in my lap to shreds, and instead offered an enthusiastic nod in response. Maud's busy, Remy. She's not going to know or care who left when, as long as you brought her a good gift. Jen was right, of course. She always was. Maud was a daughter to me for the 13 years her father and I'd been married. Given I hadn't had any children of my own, I still thought of her that way, which was why I was here. But she had her mom, and word on the street was she had a brand-new stepmom, too. I'd seen the much younger, much thinner woman wrapped around Richard's arm as the two of them had joined Maud and her new husband throughout the evening's festivities. And even from a distance I'd been blinded by the ridiculous diamond boulder on her hand. Cash, I answered. I gave them cash. I'd learned from my own wedding that half of the guests ignored the registry in favor of wrapping up a blender or toaster. No one wanted 5 toasters. Ah, Moolah, the king of gifts. Jen gave me 2 thumbs up and a crooked grin. I'd say you've paid your due, and we're free to skedaddle. There was a storm of emotion tied to being here, and I looked forward to putting the event behind me. I'd managed to avoid Richard while sneaking in my congratulations to Maud and her new husband. I'd steered clear throughout the ceremony and reception. All that was left was the escape. I stood a little too fast, and the wine hit me in a pleasant swirl. Called in our ride. Jen tapped on her screen, then slid her phone back into her pocket. Dresses should come with pockets. I adjusted my skirt and made sure everything, including the girls, was in place. Agreed. Jen gave me a curt nod. Meet me at the curb. A brand spanking new wave of uncertainty clenched my gut. You're ditching me? Of course not. What, did you meet someone in the bathroom? I teased. You know I'd be happy for you, as long as he's not Dick. She squinched her face up like the thought tasted sour. Yeah, the words tasted bad to me as I'd said them, and even worse as they lingered in the air between us. Gross. No offense. Jen put her hands on my shoulders. I'm grabbing a bottle for the road. Pretty sure you're not supposed to do that. She shrugged, winked, and headed in the direction of the bartender. I loved the way she was able to turn off the responsible part of herself like the flip of a switch and transform into carefree Jen. Aside from the lingering discomfort of the whole evening, I didn't actually mind too much that she was leaving my side. In addition to the fact we'd escape with alcohol in hand, it was a strategic choice, making it less obvious that we were leaving. I didn't have to say goodbye. I could slip away without walking through the crowd of people. Best of all, I could end the night completely avoiding Richard. Taking the long way around the reception area, I headed through the gardens of the historic mansion. The early 90s dance music lost the edge of its break.